My parents cut me off for chasing my dream, now they miss me after seeing my success. Hey everyone! Before we dive into today's story, let me know where you're watching from in the comments below. Drop your city or country, we love connecting with our global community. If you're enjoying our content, please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss our amazing stories. Share this with friends who love justice stories. Now, let's get into the incredible journey. I'm standing in our family dining room, my suitcase packed by my feet, guitar case leaning against my leg. The chandelier above casts harsh shadows across my father's face, making him look older than his 52 years. Martin stands with his arms crossed, his jaw tight, wearing the same charcoal suit he wears to intimidate opposing counsel. My mother Elaine sits rigid in her chair, dabbing her eyes with a tissue that doesn't catch any real tears. Her pearl necklace catches the light, the one she only wears when she wants to remind people of our family's status. You're embarrassing this family, my father says, his voice cold and measured, the same tone he uses in court. Walking away from law school for some childish fantasy. Do you have any idea what people will say? I grip my guitar case tighter, feeling the worn leather under my fingers. Music isn't a fantasy, Dad. It's what I'm meant to do. Elaine shakes her head slowly, that practiced gesture of disappointment I've seen 1,000 times. Aiden, we've given you everything. The best education, opportunities your peers would kill for. And you're throwing it away to be some starving artist? Living in filth, begging for scraps? My chest burns, but I keep my voice steady, refusing to let them see me break. I'm 23. I need to try. Martin steps closer, his eyes like steel, his expensive cologne filling the space between us. Then try without our money. Without our name. Without our support. He pauses, letting the words sink in like a verdict. If you walk out that door, you're dead to us. The silence stretches between us, heavy and final. I pick up my suitcase, my fingers trembling slightly. I walk out anyway. Behind me, the door slams so hard the walls shake and the chandelier crystals chime like broken bells. The room I rented online looks worse in person. Peeling wallpaper, a window that won't close all the way, and a draft that cuts through my jacket. No heat. No mattress. Just bare wooden floors and the echo of my footsteps. I set my suitcase down and sit against the wall, pulling my knees to my chest. My phone buzzes with a text from my sister Claire, Mom's crying. Dad's furious. Just come home and apologize. I turn my phone face down. The reality hits me in waves. I have $300 to my name. No job. No connections in this city. No safety net. For the first time in years, I let myself cry. Not loud, gasping sobs, just silent tears that won't stop falling. When I finally catch my breath, I pull out my guitar. My fingers find the strings automatically, and a melody comes, sad but honest. Words form in my head about locked doors and cold shoulders. I'm scribbling lyrics in my notebook when someone pounds on the door. 3 hard knocks that make me jump. It's 2 in the morning. Nobody knows I'm here. My heart hammers as I approach the door. Through the peephole, I see a young woman about my age, dark hair pulled back, arms crossed. I crack the door open slightly. Yeah? She looks me up and down. You just move in? Tonight, I say carefully. She nods, glancing down the hallway. I'm Mia. I live 2 doors down. Look, I'm not trying to scare you, but this building, it's not great. Lock your door. Don't leave anything valuable where people can see it through your window. I notice she's holding something behind her back. My muscles tense. She must see my expression because she pulls her hand forward. It's just a bottle of water. Tap water here tastes like rust. Thought you might need this. I take it slowly. Thanks. Also, she says, her voice dropping, you're going to hear things in this hallway. Shouting, weird noises, doors slamming. Don't open your door for anyone else. Seriously. Not everyone here is safe. Before I can respond, she's already walking back toward her room. I lock my door. All 3 locks. The open mic night is at a dive bar that smells like stale beer and cigarette smoke that's soaked into the walls for decades. Maybe 15 people scattered across the room, most of them staring at their phones. I'm the 8th person to perform. My hands shake as I adjust the microphone. I start playing the song I wrote that first night. My voice cracks on the second verse, but I push through. A few people look up. One guy in the back actually puts his phone down. I'm halfway through the bridge when the host walks up and taps my shoulder. Hey man, we gotta keep moving. We need real talent tonight, not practice sessions. My face burns hot. Someone in the crowd winces. I stop playing mid-chord. Thanks for trying, the host says with fake sympathy, already gesturing to the next performer. I pack up quickly, head down, trying not to make eye contact with anyone. The humiliation sits in my throat like broken glass. Outside, the cold air hits my face. I'm shoving my guitar into its case when I notice someone followed me out. A woman in a dark hoodie, hands in her pockets, watching me. That was good, she says, stepping into the streetlight. She's older than me, maybe early 30s, with sharp eyes that seem to measure everything. Didn't feel good, I mutter, clicking my guitar case shut. The host is an idiot. I've seen him cut off genuinely talented people because they don't fit his vibe. She extends her hand. Selena. I'm a music producer. Small time, but I know potential when I hear it. I shake her hand carefully. Aiden. Look, Aiden, I'm not going to blow smoke. You're raw. Your technique needs work. But that song? It had something real. Emotion you can't fake. She pulls out a business card. I'm offering you 1 free studio hour. Record something. See if this is actually what you want. My phone buzzes in my pocket. I pull it out. A text from my mother, do not come home. Your father meant what he said. You made your choice. I look back at Selena. When can I come in? Thursday. 3 p.m. Don't be late. She walks away before I can thank her. I stare at the card in my hand, then at my mother's text. There's no going back now. The studio is smaller than I expected, tucked above a laundromat. When I arrive Thursday at 2:55 p.m., the engineer, a guy with headphones permanently around his neck, looks confused. Selena's not here, he says. She had to leave town. Family emergency. My heart sinks. So the session is cancelled? He shrugs, then notices something taped to the mixing board. A yellow sticky note. He peels it off and hands it to me. In neat handwriting, Aiden records something raw. Don't overthink it. S. The engineer looks at me. Well, you want the hour or not? I follow him into the booth. The microphone is professional grade, the kind I've only seen online. My hands shake as I tune my guitar. Just pretend I'm not here, the engineer says through the headphones. I close my eyes and play the song from the open mic, but this time I don't hold back. Every ounce of anger, fear, and heartbreak pours out. When I finish, the engineer gives me a thumbs up through the glass. What I don't see is him pulling out his phone and uploading a 30-second clip to a small TikTok page he runs for local artists. I wake up to my phone vibrating nonstop against my nightstand. The screen is so bright it hurts my eyes. Notifications flood my screen, dozens, then hundreds, the numbers climbing faster than I can process. comments, shares, messages from strangers whose profile pictures I've never seen. My hands shake as I open TikTok, my heart hammering in my chest. The clip of my song has 20,000 views. Then I refresh, my thumb trembling on the screen. 35,000. I blink hard, convinced I'm seeing wrong. The comments scroll past faster than I can read them. Who is this guy? Need a full version now. This made me cry on my lunch break, and I don't even cry. Why isn't he famous already? This is better than half the stuff on the radio. The pain in his voice is so real. You can't fake that kind of emotion. My chest tightens until I can barely breathe, my vision swimming. This wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't even know the clip existed. I was just recording for myself, trying to prove I could create something real. I call the studio with shaking fingers. The engineer picks up on the first ring, sounding way too cheerful for 8 in the morning. "Dude, you're blowing up," he says casually, like he's commenting on the weather. "I posted a clip last night from your session. Hope that's cool." People are going absolutely insane for it. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Thank you? Why didn't you ask first? I can barely form coherent thoughts. You should record more, he continues, completely unfazed by my silence. People are flooding my DMs asking for a full version. Like, hundreds of people. I hang up and stare at the numbers climbing. 50,000 now. Then 60. A new notification appears at the top of my screen. A message request on Instagram, the little red dot demanding attention. From my sister Claire. My stomach drops like I'd been pushed off a cliff. I open Claire's message. "Aiden, what the hell are you doing? That video is everywhere. Mom and Dad are furious." I type back, "How did you even find it?" "Someone from Dad's firm recognized your voice and sent it to him. He's losing it. Says people might recognize our last name and it makes the family look bad." I laugh bitterly. They cut me off, but now they're worried about their reputation? Tell them I don't care, I type. "Aiden, please. Just take it down. For me." I block her number. Immediately, my phone rings. Unknown number. I let it go to voicemail. It rings again. Same number. On the third call, I answer. "What?" "Aiden." My father's voice is tight with barely controlled anger. "We need to talk about your little stunt." "My stunt? I didn't even post that video." "It doesn't matter. People are connecting you to our family. This reflects poorly on us." "You disowned me," I say quietly. "Remember? I'm dead to you. Don't be dramatic. Take the video down. Now." "No." Silence. "Then I'll make sure no label ever signs you," he says coldly. "I have connections. One call, and you're finished." He hangs up. The threat sits in my chest like a stone. My father isn't bluffing. He knows people in entertainment law, people who could blacklist me with a single conversation. But I won't give him the satisfaction of seeing me quit. 2 days later, I get an email about another open mic night. Same venue as before. I sign up immediately, determined to prove myself. When I arrive, the host looks uncomfortable. "Hey man, there's been a mix-up. Someone called yesterday saying you needed to cancel your slot. We already gave it away." "I didn't call anyone." He shifts his weight. "They knew your full name, said they were calling on your behalf. We thought." "Who called?" "But I already know. My father." The host hands me a business card. "Some guy came by earlier. Said he's looking for you. Asked me to give you this." The card is thick, expensive. Embossed gold lettering, Julian Black, CEO, Crescent Sound Records. My hands shake as I flip it over. Handwritten on the back, coffee? Tomorrow, 10 a.m., Bluebird Cafe. Julian Black is younger than I expected, maybe late 30s, with silver-framed glasses and the kind of calm confidence that fills a room. He's already seated when I arrive, 2 coffees on the table. Aiden, he says, standing to shake my hand. I've been following your video. Very raw. Very real. I sit carefully. How did you find me? I make it my business to find talent before the big labels do. He slides 1 coffee toward me. I run an independent label. We're small, but we have creative freedom the major labels can't offer. I think you could be something special. My father's trying to blacklist me, I say bluntly. Julian doesn't even blink. I know. Martin Reynolds, corporate lawyer, tries to control everything in his orbit, including his son. He leans forward. Here's what I'm offering: mentorship, studio time, and a real shot. But it requires something from you. What? You have to cut ties with toxic influences. Completely. No contact with people who undermine your vision. He pauses. Are you willing to lose your family to gain yourself? The question hangs between us. I think about my mother's cold texts. My father's threats. Claire's desperate pleas to conform. I already lost them, I say quietly. They just don't know it yet. Mia knocks on my door that evening. When I open it, she's holding a flyer. Underground showcase, she says. Every first Friday of the month. Real musicians, real crowds. This is where people get discovered. I take the flyer. The venue is across town. Date, 3 days from now. Thanks, but I'm broke. I can't afford. There's a $200 entry fee, she interrupts. Covers venue costs and guarantees you a 20-minute slot. My heart sinks. I have maybe $75 left after paying rent. Mia leans against my doorframe. I used to sing, you know. Jazz, mostly. I was good. Had a meeting with a label and everything. Her expression darkens. My family disowned me for it. Said I was chasing foolish dreams. So I gave up. Got a regular job. Safe, boring, soul-crushing. What made you give up? I ask. Fear. And no one believed in me enough to help me believe in myself. She straightens. Don't make my mistake, Aiden. This showcase? It's your shot. Find the money. After she leaves, I search for overnight shifts. A warehouse needs package loaders. Minimum wage, brutal hours. I take the job. Loving the story so far? Drop a comment with your location. Are you watching from LA, London, Sydney, or somewhere else? We read every single one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and share this with someone. Turn on notifications so you never miss these incredible stories. Now, back to the action. For 3 nights straight, I load boxes until my back screams and my hands bleed. I sleep 4 hours, then repeat. By the 3rd night, I've made $140. Still 60 short. On my way home, I collapse in the hallway outside my room. My vision blurs. I can't feel my legs. Mia finds me there 20 minutes later. Jesus, Aiden. She helps me to my feet, practically carrying me to my door. What are you doing to yourself? Trying to make rent and the showcase fee, I mumble. She disappears into her apartment. Returns 2 minutes later with 3 $20 bills. Mia, I can't. You can. And you will. She presses the money into my hand. Pay me back when you're famous. Or don't. I don't care. Just don't waste this. I'm too exhausted to argue. The showcase is tomorrow night. I register online, paying the full $200. As I'm filling out the form, I notice something in the attendee list. A registration under the name C. Reynolds. Claire. My sister is coming. The showcase venue is packed. Low ceilings, exposed brick walls, a crowd that actually cares about music. I'm scheduled fourth. My palms sweat as I tune my guitar backstage. I spot Claire in the third row, phone in hand, recording. When my name is called, the room goes quiet. I step into the single spotlight and start playing. The song is new, written during those brutal warehouse shifts. It's about breaking free from people who only love the version of you they can control. Halfway through, I notice the crowd isn't just listening, they're swaying. A few people have their phone lights up. I finish the final chord. The room erupts. Backstage, Claire corners me. Aiden, stop. Please. Why are you here, Claire? Mom and Dad are losing control. You're making them look bad, and they're taking it out on me. Just stop pursuing this. Come home. Fix this. I'm not stopping. You're being selfish, she hisses. Before I can respond, someone from the crowd yells, "That guy's already trending on TikTok." I pull out my phone. The showcase has a live stream. My performance already has 15,000 views. Claire's face goes pale. My phone doesn't stop ringing. Julian calls first. Aiden, I just watched your performance live. We need to talk. Now. 20 minutes later, I'm sitting in an all-night diner with Julian. He slides a tablet across the table showing analytics, views, shares, comments, all climbing in real time. A streaming platform reached out to me, he says. They want to feature your performance on their Discover page. This is huge. What does that mean? It means you're about to go from underground to mainstream. Fast. He pauses. But your family is going to push back harder. Are you ready? Before I can answer, my phone buzzes. A voice note from my father. I play it on speaker. Aiden, enough of this nonsense. We need to talk. Face to face. Tomorrow. Your mother is devastated. You owe us that much. Julian raises an eyebrow. What are you going to do? I delete the voice note. I'm going to keep going. But deep down, I know this is about to get worse. I meet my parents at a cafe they chose, upscale, quiet, the kind of place where every conversation feels like a negotiation. They're already seated when I arrive. Elaine's eyes are red, though I suspect it's more from anger than sadness. Martin sits rigid, his tie perfectly knotted. Aiden, we're glad you came, Elaine says, her voice syrupy. We've been so worried. You told me not to come home, I say flatly. Martin clears his throat. We may have been harsh. But you have to understand, we only want what's best for you. Which is? He slides a folder across the table. A management contract. We've consulted with legal experts. If you're serious about this music career, we can guide you. Protect you from predatory industry people. I flip through the contract. Every clause gives them control, finances, creative decisions, partnerships. This isn't guidance, I say quietly. This is ownership. It's protection, Elaine insists. You're naive, Aiden. You'll get taken advantage of. I close the folder and stand. I'd rather fail on my own terms than succeed on yours. Martin's face hardens. You're making the biggest mistake of your life. Maybe. But it's my mistake to make. I walk out. Behind me, Elaine's voice rises, "You'll regret this." Julian calls me that evening. His voice is tense. "Your parents contacted me. They claimed you're mentally unstable and that I'm taking advantage of a vulnerable person." My blood runs cold. "What did you say?" "I told them I've worked with hundreds of artists and you're one of the most grounded I've met." He pauses. "But Aiden, they're not going to stop. They're going to try every angle to control this. What do I do?" "You keep creating. Their noise doesn't matter if your music speaks louder." He takes a breath. "I'm offering you a real contract. Not management. A recording deal. You keep creative control. We split profits 60-40 in your favor after costs. You interested?" I close my eyes. This is it. The real beginning. "Yes." "Good. Come to the office tomorrow. We'll make it official." That night, I can't sleep. I keep replaying my father's words, "You're making the biggest mistake of your life." Maybe I am. But maybe mistakes are just another word for choices that scare the people who never took risks. Recording my first official single feels surreal. Julian books me 3 days in a professional studio with a producer who's worked with artists I've admired for years. The song is called "Dead to You," a direct reference to my father's parting words. Every lyric is honest, raw, painful. When we finish, the producer leans back in his chair. "Kid, this is going to hit people hard. You ready for that?" "I don't know," I admit. "Good. Uncertainty means you're still human." The single drops on a Friday. By Saturday morning, it has 100,000 streams. By Sunday, 500,000. Comments flood in, "This made me cry." I felt every word. My parents need to hear this. I use my first small royalty check to do 2 things: pay me back with interest and move to a better apartment. Not fancy, just safe. Heat that works. Windows that close. I bring Mia a new deadbolt for her door as a thank you gift. "You didn't have to," she says, but I can tell she's touched. My phone buzzes. An email from a major record label. "We want to discuss representation." My parents show up at my new building unannounced. I watch from my window as they argue with the building manager, demanding to know my apartment number. The manager doesn't give it to them. They wait in the lobby for an hour. I don't go down. Eventually, Elaine notices my window. She waves frantically. Martin crosses his arms, waiting. I close the curtain. 20 minutes later, they're still there. This time, there's a camera crew with them. I go downstairs, but I don't let them in. We talk in the lobby. "Aiden, we're filming a documentary," Elaine explains, her voice bright and artificial. "About successful families who support their children's dreams. We thought you'd want to be part of it." I almost laugh. "You cut me off. You called me an embarrassment." Martin steps forward. "We've reconsidered. We see now that you were serious. We're proud of you. You're proud of my success. Not me." "Don't be difficult," Elaine hisses, dropping the fake smile for just a second. The camera is still rolling. I look directly into the lens. I don't want any part of this. I turn and walk back upstairs. The footage leaks online by that evening. The internet explodes. The video of my parents' ambush spreads across Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. People dissect every frame. They only care now that he's successful. Classic toxic parents. He handled that with so much grace. My parents' social media gets flooded with angry comments. People dig up old posts where they subtly shamed me, back when I was still trying to please them. Elaine's Facebook post from 2 years ago resurfaces, so proud of our son for choosing a stable, respectable career path. Someone comments, this aged like milk. I don't respond to any of it. I don't post. I don't comment. I stay silent and let the truth speak. Julian texts me, you've been invited to perform at the Apex Music Awards. It's televised. 15 million viewers. You in? I stare at the message. This is bigger than anything I imagined. I type back, I'm in. 2 days later, my father calls from his personal number. I almost don't answer. Aiden, please. We need to talk. Your mother misses you. She had 2 years to miss me. Where was she then? We made mistakes. We want to fix this. You can't fix what you broke. I hang up. The Apex Awards are held in a massive arena. Backstage, I'm surrounded by artists I've listened to for years. My hands won't stop shaking. Julian finds me in the green room. Your parents are here. They got press passes somehow. My stomach drops. Where? Trying to get backstage. Security stopped them, but they're causing a scene. I close my eyes. Of course they are. Want me to handle it? Julian asks. No. I'll do it. I find them arguing with a security guard near the VIP entrance. Elaine's makeup is perfect, her dress expensive. Martin looks every bit the corporate lawyer. Aiden. Elaine rushes toward me. Sweetheart, we've been trying to reach you. We just want to talk. We miss you. You missed the version of me you controlled, I say quietly. Not me. Martin steps closer. We're your parents. We'll always be your family. Family doesn't abandon people for chasing their dreams. Family doesn't threaten to destroy careers. Family doesn't show up with cameras for a documentary after 2 years of silence. Elaine's eyes well with tears. Real ones this time. We made mistakes, she whispers. Yeah. You did. The stage manager calls my name. Aiden, you're up in 5. I look at my parents one last time. Then I walk toward the stage. The lights are blinding. The crowd is a dark sea of faces I can't make out. My guitar feels heavier than usual. I'm introduced. Applause erupts. I step to the microphone and play the first song I ever wrote, the one from that freezing first night when I had nothing but my guitar and my heartbreak. My voice cracks on the first verse, just like it did at the open mic. But this time, it's intentional. Raw. Real. By the second chorus, the crowd is silent. Phones are up, lights swing. I close my eyes and sing the bridge, the part about locked doors and cold shoulders and learning to stand alone. When I finish, the silence stretches for one heartbeat. Then the entire arena erupts. People are on their feet. The applause is deafening. I can barely see through the stage lights, but I know my parents are somewhere out there, watching. Backstage, Julian hugs me. You just changed your life, kid. But the biggest surprise comes 10 minutes later. Selena walks into the green room. Selena? I almost don't recognize her. She's dressed professionally, confident, completely different from the woman in the hoodie outside the dive bar. Surprise, she says with a small smile. I've been following your journey. I'm impressed. You disappeared. I thought I had to handle some business overseas. But I'm back now, and I have a proposition. She hands me a folder. I built connections with distributors in Europe and Asia. Your music could go global. But it requires touring, promotion, long hours. Julian looks at the folder, then at me. This is real, Aiden. Selena's legit. I've worked with her before. Selena's expression softens. I need to tell you something. That clip the engineer posted? I told him to do it. What? I saw something in you that night at the open mic. But you needed a push. So I had him post it anonymously, just to see how people would react. She meets my eyes. I believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. I don't know whether to be angry or grateful. You gave me a shot when no one else would, I say finally. And now I'm offering you another one. Global distribution. Your music in 20 countries. What do you say? I spend the next 2 days weighing my options. Julian's offer gives me stability and creative control domestically. Selena's offer could make me international but requires brutal touring schedules. Mia helps me think it through over coffee. What do you actually want? She asks. Not what your parents want. Not what the industry expects. What do you want? I think about that freezing first night. The warehouse shifts. The showcase. Every moment of doubt and fear. I want to create music that matters. I want people to feel less alone. Then do both, Mia says simply. Take Selena's distribution deal but keep Julian's creative support. You don't have to choose one or the other. She's right. I meet with both of them and propose a partnership. Julian handles domestic production and creative direction. Selena manages international distribution. I keep final say on everything. They agree. That night, I sign contracts that will take my music to audiences I never imagined. I call Mia first. Thank you. For everything. Just promise me you won't forget where you came from. Never. My phone buzzes. Another text from Elaine, we just want to talk. Please. I stare at it for a long moment. Then I type back, coffee. Tomorrow. One last time. I meet them at a small cafe, not the upscale place they chose before, but a neighborhood spot near my old apartment. Neutral ground. They arrive together, looking smaller somehow. Tired. Elaine's makeup is lighter. Martin's suit isn't as sharp. We sit in silence for a moment. We've watched your interviews, Elaine says finally. Read the articles. You've built something real. I tried to tell you that 2 years ago. Martin clears his throat. We were wrong. We thought we were protecting you from failure. We didn't realize we were preventing you from becoming who you were meant to be. You weren't protecting me, I say quietly. You were protecting your image. Your idea of what success should look like. Elaine's hands shake around her coffee cup. Can you forgive us? I take a long breath. Maybe someday. But right now? I need distance. I need to build my life without constantly defending my choices to you. We want to be part of your life, Martin says, and for the first time, he sounds genuinely vulnerable. Then respect my boundaries. No more surprise visits. No more manipulation. No more trying to control my career. We can do that, Elaine says quickly. We'll see. I finish my coffee and stand. I have to go. I've got people waiting for me. Who? Elaine asks. My real family. The ones who believed in me when I had nothing. I leave them sitting there. Outside the cafe, Mia and Julian are waiting by Julian's car. We're heading to a listening party for my upcoming album, the one that combines everything I've learned, every painful moment, every victory. Mia links her arm through mine. How'd it go? It went, I say simply. Proud of you, Julian says, unlocking the car. As we drive through the city, I watch people on sidewalks living their lives. Some are probably chasing dreams. Some are probably running from them. Some are stuck between who they were and who they're becoming. My phone buzzes one more time. Elaine, we love you. We'll wait as long as it takes. I don't respond. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Because the biggest revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's not rubbing success in their faces. It's not even forgiveness. The biggest revenge is building a life so fulfilling that their approval becomes irrelevant. As we pull up to the venue, I see a line of fans already waiting. They're wearing shirts with my lyrics printed on them. Holding signs. Singing my songs. These are the people who matter. The ones who connected with my music when I was nobody. Mia squeezes my hand. You ready? I look at the crowd. At Julian. At Mia. At the life I built from nothing. Yeah, I say, opening the car door. I'm ready. The crowd erupts when they see me. I smile, genuine, unforced. This is what freedom feels like. And it tastes like victory earned, not given. What an incredible story. Thanks for watching till the end. Please let us know in the comments where you tuned in from. We absolutely love hearing from our amazing global audience. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up if this story inspired you, share this with someone and hit that notification bell so you catch all our future stories. See you in the next one.